As the limeport Dodgers hosted the Martin Creek Creekers in a battle with the league's 5th and 2nd place teams, respectively. The Dodgers entered the contest just a game over 500 at 10-9, while the Creekers checked in with a 13-7-2 mark, just 2 games out of first place. Mike Brusco has the highlights.
The Creekers entered Thursday night's contest at Limeport Stadium as the Blue Mountain League's hottest team, having won their last 4 games, most recently an 11-2 victory over the Reds on Tuesday night. On the other side, the Dodgers got themselves a win on Tuesday as well, theirs coming over the league's top team, the Royals, to pull themselves within 1/2 game of 3rd place. That made last night's game an important one for both teams in the battle for postseason positioning, the Creekers hoping to keep the pressure on the first-place Royals, while the Dodgers would potentially jump 2 spots in the standings with a win. In the bottom of the first, the home team threatening after a 1-out single from Bill Quinn put runners on 1st and 3rd, but Creekers starter C.J. Severi would settle in after that. First, he gets Jeff Cavanaugh swinging for out number 2, then he freezes Pat Walsh and says, "Let's all go back to our dugouts and get ready for the next inning." No score in the top of the 3rd, but that's about to change when Martins Creek All-Star outfielder Brandon Nardella goes suns out, guns out. That 2-out blast brings Omar Torres around from 2nd, and the Creekers take a 1-0 lead. To the top of the 4th, where they're in business again with runners on the corners and 1 out, player coach Eric Schmidt hits a tailor-made double play ball, but an issue with the throw to first allows Josh Butler to score, and it's 2-0 in favor of the visitors. And that was 1 more than Severi would need, as the southpaw from Bethlehem was in the zone, getting Walsh again in the 4th, and then Andy Robeson goes down looking on the 3-2 pitch in the 5th. Then in the 7th, Severi looking for the complete game, and he runs into a bit of trouble after giving up back-to-back 1-out singles, the second to Rob Corsi, putting the tying run on base. A Robeson sacrifice then moves 2 into scoring position with 2 down, but Severi gets Teddy DeZekis with the backwards K to end it. Creekers win 2-0 for their 5th straight, thanks in large part to Severi's complete game shutout.
I mean, it's getting later in the season now, and I'm getting a lot stronger. In the beginning I was struggling, felt like my arm wasn't holding up, and as the season goes on, I just get stronger and stronger. My stamina is building up, and like last time I was here, I was only able to go 6th. The 7th just was too much for me, and today is a little different. I was on point, and I think the biggest thing is throwing a contact and working ahead, getting first pitch strikes, and not walking anybody. And that's my philosophy, and that's how I try and go out and pitch every day.
I've been catching, 10, 12 years now in these leagues, actually going on 15 years. And when you catch a guy like that, I tell people it's like a video game, X button right there, Y button right there. It's kind of fun when you're back there and you just put the glove down, call a pitch, and it's right in there. So, tonight, 7 innings felt like 3 innings because he was just working.
On the scene at historic Limeport Stadium, Mike Brusco, 2 Sports.
So Blue Mountain League standings, they take a look at the Creekers with that win, now 14, as well as the Helltown Royals checking in at 14-4-1, the top of the division, a game and a half in front of the Creekers. The Reds check in afterwards, tied with the Falcons, both at 11-9. Some key matchups: the Royals take on the Falcons tonight, and the Dodgers take on the Reds on Sunday at 1:30. So you can see a change in those standings from 3, 4, and 5. Orioles checking in at 9, 10, and 1. Then the Hawks, followed by the Giants and the Braves. So still some time left in the regular season as these teams trying to fight for position to see who's going to make the playoffs, and we'll continue to cover the Blue Mountain League, Tri-County League, and the rest of the leagues out there as the Norco League and LV Legion start their playoffs next week.
Yeah, it's a incredible time of the season, and then got the Stellar coming up next week, and basketball and baseball converging in one this summer. That'll do it for our show for this Friday. For Al DiCarlo and all of us here at 2 Sports, I'm Tom Mike Rance. Have a great weekend. Join us again Monday. Good night.